Alright friends, we are taking a little Everest break because I have this Everest Model 90 and man is this thing shiny. It's near mint. I got this from a buddy of mine overseas across the pond, Taz or Tass. Not quite sure how to pronounce that S at the end, but he knows who he is. If he sees this, thank you very much, sir. This is a great machine. But as you guys know, I'm an Everest collector. I collect Everest machines because they are junk. No, not really. I don't know, there's just something about them. They're not that great, but they are great. I don't know, it's just, they got me. The styling, the sounds, the feel, it's just, I don't know. It's what I like. It's what I picked up on. So I got this Mod 90. This is my first Mod 90. And I was looking for one, and I got one, and it was basically a parts and repair one, and it was unable to be repaired without a parts machine, a second parts machine. So now that one is good for parts, but unfortunately I couldn't fix it. I got it to type, and it felt nice, and that got me looking for a good one. And luckily I put the call out, and somebody answered, and this one came in. Now the Everest, this is basically the same as the K2. It's just the earlier version, but almost all of the systems are the same. Like, it has the same plastic card guide, and the way that the internals work, it's all the same. There's just a few minor differences on this Everest. For one, there's a carriage lock right here. You hold that down while you slide it, and it locks it into position. And this one also doesn't have a a key set margin release, or a keyed margin release, I should say. It actually has it up here, and you can see it flips up the whole thing. So when that lovely bell hits, that Everest bell, you just reach up and continue on with your work. It is a little bit more noisier, the return action. I don't know if that can be adjusted out, or if it's just the chunkiness of the gearing that they used in the old ones, but you can hear this one as the bell is clearer, and it's not as loud. I mean, it does have a noise to the return, but it's not as clicky, I guess. Might be adjustable. I haven't got into it. I cleaned this thing up, I typed on it, I set the alignment, and I put it on the shelf because, man, does it look good. It's almost too good to use, guys, because this black is so good that it collects dust and fingerprints. I can wipe this thing off all day, and it'll still show fingerprints in the sun. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things. So let's type on it. Enough talking about it. We'll throw you in the side stand. It's a little bit bigger than a Royal P. Make sure my stand doesn't fall off, guys. Sorry. Technical difficulties. It is bigger than the P, the Royal P. Taller, wider, all dimensions. It is bigger in all dimensions. But it has that really old feel, like a lot of the older glass keyed machines have. Let's see that. It feeds paper great. Let's see here. We got color action. Boom. It is great. It just has this nice, soft, plodding feel to it. Margin release. Cool. Take a quick gander at the type sample. I think this is just a pica machine, but you can see once you start speeding up, it can bunch up. I think I can tune the escapement better to not get that kind of bunching, but it definitely has its own pace to it. It likes to go its speed, and once I tune it up, I'm sure I can fly on this thing. But for now, it's such a beautiful machine and easy to use. I'm not a big glass key machine fan, but it has a good, it's kind of like, in between the the glass keyed Erica machines and the Royal machines. It's like they were trying to copy both of them, but they didn't. And it has the quick removal carriage system, just like the newer ones. If you've seen my other videos, you could just come in here and chink, pop that, yank it straight up, and you know, the carriage comes off. The body on this is a little bit more detailed to get off, so you know, the systems, the ribbon vibrator is actually tied into the body, where they changed it on this. They actually put a subframe cross member so that the ribbon lift pivots off of that cross. All right, guys, I know I'm getting technical. I'm a technical guy. I like reading technical service manuals for pleasure. So this is the Everest, made in Italy, with the cool MOS Mod 90. It's got, this is crinkle, like this panel is crinkle, and then these side panels are crinkle, but everything else is gloss black. But the only thing wrong with this one is there's a little chrome that's peeling off of the K, and then in this front corner there has been some chipping because it doesn't quite fit in its case correctly. The latches don't hold it down, so there's some corner chipping, but that's nothing compared to the whole. It's beautiful. All right, guys, Everest Mod 90. Is it my favorite Everest? Nah, it's another Everest, and that's fine with me. And I'm glad I added it to my collection, and it's really a joy to use. It wouldn't be my daily machine, but it's one of those machines you could pull off the shelf after a couple of weeks of not using it and be like, wow, I forgot how cool this thing was. And it's just a good looking machine. All right, guys, Hot Rod Typewriter Company. Hope you enjoyed this long, quick look at this Everest setup, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good one.